Hey everyone, it's me. Who else would it be? So I'm here and this is going to be a vlog on a Tuesday, right? Technically it's Monday. Hold on. I have to roll up the window just a little. Ugh, I'm in the car. I want to put the air on, but my gas is low. And I'm just in the driveway. But mother-in-law is cooking dinner and I was like, I'm going to go make a vlog real quick. So I even have footnotes to try to keep it on point. I do want to say thank you to Angie and also to my friend M for the lovely cards, the Halloween cards. I love them. And Angie sent me a recipe, so we might be making that. I don't know if I'll use American cheese, but I'll definitely use some kind of cheese. It's for potato ham bake. So thank you. That will probably be a future Cooking with the Hatters episode because we're going to be getting a ham soon. It's on sale and hold on one second. Okay, much better. Well anyways, it's like $2.48 a pound at Walmart if you get a 10-pound ham. So the next time we go to Walmart, I want to get a 10-pound ham. So we can use it for beans and soup and ham. And then this is the adorable card my friend M sent me. She's been like my best friend since high school. So I've known Angela Jones for as long as I've had a YouTube. So yeah, so I got some cliff notes here. Hopefully I can stay on point. I don't know, we were supposed to visit Mom today and then Josh started having a pancreatic attack, so now he's feeling better. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be go to visit Mother and go to Walmart. Let's see, yeah, my footnotes. I don't know, but I started off having a real bad morning. I was very manic. I did not sleep because I was thinking about things all night long. And I hate that I can't shut my brain off. I hate that I overthink constantly. You know, like a mashup of like 30 songs. That is what my brain sounds like all the time. And I cannot make it be quiet. So, anyways, I don't even know where to start. Like, okay, like I know this is, okay, part of it is my toe that I cut the other day or yesterday. And the spider bite, which is doing a lot better. Now I worry about the cut on my left toe. But then it got me thinking about things. And then around, midnight? Around midnight, I got the message, the news notification about the EBT thing. And not that it pertains to us, but it made me start worrying about other people that I know. And it made me start worrying about kids and like single moms or anybody or disabled, elderly. It really, really got me depressed, and it made me sad that I can't do anything about it because we're on a tight budget ourselves and we're going to have to start buckling down on things, which is something I'm like, I'm really thinking about, like with food reviews, because honestly most food is these companies are so greedy and they're coming out with constant new products, and and I don't feel the need to have to keep up with everything. It's just like every time you turn around there's like new this, new that. I do enjoy the new Oreos though most of the time, so unless I'm really interested, I don't think I'm going to be doing as many food reviews, because it honestly, to me personally, now my beliefs are just for myself, nobody else's. I feel like it's almost a little bit callous. I don't know if callous is the word, insensitive maybe. I'm going to be spending $20 on a sandwich just to do a review and then I'm not going to like it. When there are people who are splitting a ramen packet, I don't know, we'll see how things go. And plus, like that money for that sandwich could go to buy like 3 pounds of chicken breast or something. And then I could make a big meal and feed friends. Because I mean, we don't have a lot, but there was obviously a reason I was stocking up on food, like I remember Zachary Michael did a reaction video on one of our grocery hauls, and they were like, oh, what do they need that much ground turkey for? This is exactly why. Or why, you know, people were like, that's a lot of food. Like, yes, because it's a restock. You know, one, because we live rural, and we, you know, the closest Walmart is 90 minutes one way and then 90 minutes back. And we have a small local store, but they don't have a lot of stuff, and the groceries are way more expensive. And I stock up on stuff when we get to Walmart, and I stock up on stuff when it's on sale for this very reason. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, there's a lot of hearsay and talk going around the internet about stores being pickup groceries only, shutting down, stuff like that. I don't know what's talk and what's real, and I'm a little manic, so if I'm like talking too fast and taking a lot of breaths, that's why. But yeah, so this is exactly why. And like I said, we don't have a lot, but as long as we have food, our friends have food. It may just be rice and beans, but I'm willing to share what we have with our friends, like here locally. They, you know what I mean? Oh man, my Wisconsin's kicking in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Sound like Eminem. But as long as we have food, the people I love have food as well. So even if it's my last pot of rice and beans, I will share it with anyone who, you know, if my friends need food. So, because that's the way I am. I show my love with food. And also, you know, like if I'm eating and someone I love isn't eating, I'm going to feed them. Even if it means going without, for me, you know. And it also made me feel really bad because it's the holidays. And, you know, if you've been here long enough, you know how Josh and I used to do the holiday meals. Because when I first moved here, I had the one first Thanksgiving in the house. I was going to do a Misfits Thanksgiving, and I invited people that said they had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving, and I made this huge meal. I mean, I had ham, I had turkey, I had sweet potatoes, I had macaroni and cheese, green chili bacon macaroni and cheese. I had all of it. I had made green chili, sausage stuffing, and regular stuffing. Pumpkin pie, pecan pie, apple pie, cheesecake. I mean, I made a lot of food. And every single person didn't show. And it's okay, because I'm not hating. I'm not even complaining, I guess. But, because they got last minute invites to family things or friends, other friends. Which is fine, you know. They didn't really know me from Adam at that point. And I'm glad that they got to do things with their family. And then I ended up boxing up some and taking it to people who didn't, you know, have food. Like I posted on Facebook and I was like, hey, I have a bunch of leftovers. Does anybody want some? And I also ate on it for a few days. But yeah, and then the year after that, I was like, you know what? People like me who don't have family and maybe don't want to leave the house, aren't social, you know, who are trapped at home, maybe I can make them a plate. So that year and like 2 years after that, Josh and I made holiday meals for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, because there is a church here, and at the time they weren't doing meal deliveries. They would just, you had to go down there to get the meal. So I was like, we'll take it to homebound people, you know, people who don't want to leave the house, can't leave the house, stuff like that. And you know, we didn't feed a lot of people because it's a small town. The second year we did it, we fed 57 people. The first year we fed 36. So you know. And then the year after that, it was only about 20 people, to be honest, because, you know, like, we didn't have help, and the church started doing it, started delivering meals as well. So I'm glad that they did that. Like, I've been trying to get a church to start a food bank here for a while, because we don't really have an adequate food bank. But I was talking to my best friend in Albuquerque, as I have a lot of best friends, and she was talking about something. So I'm gonna be talking with her and trading ideas with her later, because she has this church she goes to that does a lot for Albuquerque. So they have a lot of campuses down in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. And they do a lot of stuff for the community. They are not here, but maybe, possibly, she said something about, like, they have a mobile food bank. I don't have the money to help as much as I want to, and that makes me sad. I literally was crying for like a half hour about all this stuff this morning. I had a breakdown. Poor Josh. I just was in tears because, wait a minute. Okay. He drove my car last. Wait a minute. But I wish we could do more, and I wish, my footnotes. I wish we could do more. I wish I had money like I used to a few years ago, you know, where we could. And we don't have a blessings box here, and I know we were talking about making one. Not me and Josh, like, some people online were talking about a blessings box. But we haven't made one because I think there's some stupid city rules about it. So, this city holds itself back a lot, or town, whatever you want to call it. It holds itself back a lot, and I'm sorry if anybody in town is offended by that. Like, when I tried to do the community garden, there were just so many roadblocks that I ended up just selling the land and giving up on that ideal. Because I mean, I used to have a lot of passion and a lot of energy to do things in this town and make change, but then I just lose my passion because this town, like, shoots itself in the foot. Hold on, I gotta text somebody. Sorry. I know, how rude. Okay, I just want to make sure, because Kat's supposed to come over, and I said, if I'm in the car, just go in the house. And I know, and now I don't have the time or the energy or the health to or the money to participate as much as I like to. I wish I've been watching, like, Dollar Tree dinners. We don't have a real Dollar Tree here, but I'm sure I can get cheap groceries. I saw these blessing bags, and I don't have the money to be doing that, but I wish I did, because it's a really good idea. And then I also saw, like, these birthday cake kits for food pantries, where you put a box of cake, a can of soda, and a frosting, and some birthday candles or whatever. Because the soda replaces the eggs and the oil, but it's shelf stable. I love that idea so much. And then right around Thanksgiving and Christmas, usually they have really good sales on boxes of cake, which I know isn't the best cake, but when you're hungry, you know, which is another thing, you know, like, I'm going to start changing the way I eat and the way I shop. Because, you know, we really got to pinch pennies wherever we can. You know, stock up on stuff, so that means buying bigger things or cheaper bulk, planning meals, stuff like that. You know, and I've eaten, it's not, see, I know I eat a lot of really nice food, like, and I tend to spoil myself because I've been poor, I've been homeless, I've been hungry. I know but you were like 600 pounds. What do you mean you've been hungry? Sometimes it isn't always about what you're eating. Sometimes it's about the lack of nutrition. But yeah, like, I remember when my ex-husband and I lived in the car, we'd split like a McDouble and a pack of ramen every day. Or we'd get a thing of bologna and a loaf of bread and eat off that for like 3 days. Now, bologna's not exactly the most healthy food. A lot of times we got one of those refillable jugs from like Circle K, and we'd fill it up and we'd just drink that soda for the day. Because the refill was like 40 cents. Or we'd fill it up with water sometimes too, you know, and I, you know, and now that I have, like, I only had like 3 things of clothing back then. So I do spoil myself now. Like, when we got divorced, I started spoiling myself like crazy because I can. And, you know, I'm adaptable. Like, I can adapt to the situation. I don't want to eat rice and beans every day, or, you know, ramen without all the additives, or bologna sandwiches, but I can and I will. Like, if we lived in a city with choices of stores, I could coupon really, really good. But we don't, so I can't. But I do find really good deals. I do try the best to get, I mean, even Zachary was like, wow, that's a lot of groceries for $140. I know, right? I know, right? So, you know, let's see. That's everything on this page for the most part. Oh, and then I was talking about, like, it was really making me cry how people were on Facebook, like, celebrating that food stamps weren't coming next month. Like, that's what really made me cry, because I don't understand how people can be so hateful. Like, I'd rather feed 100 people and one not need it than punish that one and let the other 99 starve. But that's just me. You know, I'm okay with my taxes going to help people. I'm okay with my taxes going to help food. I'm okay with my taxes to help with healthcare, housing, veterans. Not okay with my taxes going to war and Argentina, and you know what I'm saying. And don't assume you know where I stand politically, because you'll be wrong no matter which one you guess. But if you just guessed right now, after I said that, you might be a little right. Anyways, because I was like, if you choose either one of those, you're going to be wrong. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's just really, really hard for me with this climate of people and all the hatred and all the division, because I don't understand it. My mind doesn't understand it. It can't wrap its brain around the injustice, the apathy, the lack of empathy, which I know that is apathy. Come on now, Lori. My brain has a really hard time processing and digesting all of the hate and whatnot, because I'm the kind of person that I can't understand why other people are so adamant in telling others how to live, or telling, you know, like, I always want to help who I can, however I can. Let's see if that's kind of weird. Nope. I'll just get really close. I will help whoever I can when I can, the best I can. Preferably animals, but children, elderly, disabled, you know, whatever. So I can't comprehend having so much animosity towards people just trying to survive. Let's see. That's that whole page right there. I think. Homesteading. Oh yeah, I was thinking about, like, I want to follow more homesteading videos and, like, off-grid living videos, because, like, I feel that's always been the goal, but I've lost it recently with all the health stuff and mom, and I know that I can't leave this area until, well, I can't leave mom alone in Clovis, is what I'm saying. So, but Eventually, I would love to live off-grid. Not by force, by choice. Not by force, by choice. I don't want to live in a post-apocalyptic war world. I want to live in a normal world off-grid. It's getting so dark. Maybe I can turn on my flashlight. I don't know. Cat's here. Whoa. There we go. It's a little bright, but that's okay. Anyways, okay, let's see. And then I was talking about, I don't think I mentioned this already, how Albuquerque is stepping up, but I don't know if anywhere local is going to do that. And, I mean, we don't have any big places. It's all really small. We don't have many restaurants left, to be honest. We have a bunch of food trucks. And then I was thinking to myself, there is a local food truck that might be willing to do it, but I know they don't have the money and I wouldn't expect them to. But I was like, well, maybe I can help or raise money. And I'm not dry begging at all. I'm going to stay straight out. I'm going to talk to the owners. And maybe if we can get donations, they can do meals for children. Because Albuquerque, tons of places in Albuquerque. And kudos to them. Kudos to the places in Albuquerque who are doing this, like offering free meals for children when they come in person. And I'm going to talk to the owner of the food truck. So if anybody would be willing to donate, I can make an Amazon list or set up my PayPal and I can show receipts. I will show receipts to show that everything is going towards the food for the food truck. Or even, like, if they don't take me up on it, maybe the pizza place here. She's big on community. So, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming because I want to do more. I want to do so. It hurts my heart, to be honest. Like, I just want to do something for the community and the children and I don't have it like we used to. Times are tough, and then Josh not working, and, you know, like, the economy, and the way my other job is dropping off, and I do have my normal job. I mean, it's only 10 hours a week, which is fine, because I don't want to work my normal job more than that, to be honest. I'm not trying to spend more time outside of the home. I'm not trying to, you know, if I do more hours there, God, I'm going to be so burnt out. They did offer me more, but I'm like, I can't. I'm overextended as it is. And then let's see. Self-regulating, manic, Albuquerque, small town, food help, step up, the cards, oh, the P.O. box. I haven't checked the P.O. box yet. These came straight to my mailbox. We will this week. I don't know if we got any letters or cards or anything. I'm only going to I got it for 3 months. It's kind of a trial run. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to pay for something that's not being used. And I'm not saying, hey, send me stuff. But if you guys, and I'm not saying send me stuff, but if you want to send cards, postcards, letters, I love all of it. Happy Mail, stickers. I'm cool with that, and I'll show it off, you know. And if you have a channel, give me your channel name and I'll shout you out. I'm not saying, hey, send me like food or send me like gifts or nothing like that, you know. But if you guys want to send me cards or anything like that, the P.O. box is down in the description. But it's P.O. Box 69. Anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, I was talking about, I had a breakdown this morning about being a bad friend and a bad daughter, because my friend's been in the hospital in Albuquerque for like almost a month, and I can't go visit, because with my feet and the car being the way it is, I don't know if the car will make it back and forth, I can't drive that far with my foot. I can't even go to Clovis by myself right now with my foot being the way it is. I can drive in town, but if I drive too long, it just starts hurting, and I know I haven't been doing workout videos or my walking or anything like that because I got to stay off my feet. And now this one's finally healing, and then this one. I'm like, come on now. And it's been like that for the last like year, ever since I burnt the bottom of my foot last year. And that's another thing. Between being sick and the depression, and Josh being sick, I have gained like 15 pounds in the last 2 months. And I'm not happy about it. And because, my coping mechanism, obviously. I can't really talk too much about it on YouTube because limitations, they are very strict and ridiculous how much you are censored here on YouTube. But if you catch what I'm saying, with my coping mechanism, yeah, I've gained weight. And it's not a vanity thing, because I'm completely fine with the way I look. I've been fat my whole entire life. That doesn't bother me. But I know that I am the person that my dogs and my mom and Josh rely on. I'm all my mom has. I'm all my mom has. I'm all these dogs have. Josh does have his mom and his sister and his brother. They're busy doing their own things for the most part. So, and I would like to be more mobile, which I was doing really well until I started fucking up my feet. And that's what it's about. Like, it's not a vanity thing at all. And plus, I'd have to buy new clothes. My gosh, I don't want to have to do that. I don't have the money. Sorry, I'm really trying to figure out how to get the lighting better in here. But, I do want to get healthier, not necessarily lose weight, and I'm not looking for armchair advice, please. I'm not looking for dieting tips, because I don't believe in diets. Not like I don't believe in diets, but like when I was a child, growing up, even as a young adult, I had a family member. Sorry, the neighbors. I had a family member that would put me on a lot of trendy diets, crash diets, different things. And it really did a lot of damage to me psychologically. And unfortunately, like, my brain is defiant. So it will do the exact opposite. And I know this about myself through therapy. And I'm not making excuses. I'm literally saying, hey, these are my limitations. And this is how I work around it. What I'm learning is moderation and just more of what you need, but also make sure you treat yourself. If anybody watches Liam Layton, the Plant Slant, here on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all those places, I don't watch them on TikTok because I'm not on TikTok. I'm kind of on his philosophy. Eat what you want, add what you need. Everything in moderation. But that's the problem. I haven't moderated. And I've been laying down a lot. I've been off my feet more. I've been self-regulating my emotions more, which means I lay in a dark room, listen to a book, and play this Heyday to make my mind less crazy. So yeah, because if you guys know, I have borderline personality disorder, and it is actually diagnosed as of 2004, I believe. So it's not like, oh, I read it on the internet, and I know people say that a lot. I read it on the internet, and that's completely what I think I have. No. I am clinically diagnosed as borderline personality disorder, or emotional dysregulation disorder. I can't remember what the new name for it is. Ooh, scary. And then they never found the body. ah, spy me. No, sorry, that's what it reminded me of, like camping. I never went camping, but like in movies, and they do the camping, and they hold the flashlight up to their chin. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, like, so my emotions are like a live wire, and I'm, after 45 years, no, I have learned how to control my emotions better than I have in the past. No spiraling, no splitting really. No strong emotional responses. Instead of blowing up and splitting and having an emotional response, I will take myself and put myself on timeout. Usually, as long as I can catch myself. So, I've been doing a lot of that lately because the state of the world is really stressing me out. I just hurt for so many people in the world, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but I feel for so many people. Like, all these kids that won't be able to eat, and all the people that won't be having Thanksgiving dinners, and all the people who aren't getting paid right now. You know, and as somebody who has kind of like a government job, that is also a concern of mine, you know, and I'm worried about all the people who are furloughed right now because of the government shutdown. Like, it hurts my heart. It really does. And I usually don't delete comments, but if you leave some kind of political comment blaming if you start to get under political debates, I will delete it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be that kind of channel, because I'm not making it political. I'm saying that the government shutdown hurts my heart. I'm not blaming anyone or pointing fingers on this video. So I'm gonna have to go soon since it's getting dark. Dark. Isn't the sky beautiful though? And the moon. See the moon right there? Oh, the moon. I'm gonna moon you. No. So yeah. It really hurts my heart. And animals. Oh my god, like not being able to do animal transport right now is killing me. And then how bad things are with how many animals are in the shelters. I hate it. I wish I could go back to the way I was. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. But sometimes I do envy myself in my 20s and early 30s when I was selfish. How you can go back and you can watch my videos. When I first started, I was very much more self-centered and I don't know. All about me. Didn't have pets. Didn't have family. Didn't take care of anyone. It was all about me. I could just do whatever I wanted, take off, not have any responsibilities. Sometimes I envy that me. But I don't at the same time, if that makes sense. So, and I'm pretty sure that's everything, so I should probably go spend time with Kat. Bad friend daughter. Yeah, like I do. I feel horrible. I couldn't see my mom today and I was crying about it too. Yeah, I was talking about how I actually do like cooking sometimes. I don't like baking. I don't like cooking for myself. But I like to cook when I have people to cook for. Anyways, that will eat my food. Like, Josh eats sometimes, but, you know, he doesn't always. I think that's everything. Hey, look. I kept it around a half hour. Yay me. Yay you. Okay, so I'm gonna go spend time. Dinner might be done soon. She's making mushroom chicken. And, you know, I did skip something. I'm going to save it for my members only because I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it on here. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it on my members only. But, I'm going to save it for there just to play it safe. And I'm sorry to be like, oh, it's mysterious. I just don't want to get flagged or in trouble. But yeah. Because I had a moment of epiphany and I need help. And I'm underinsured, so even if I had the opportunity or the luxury to go into a rehab inpatient center, I wouldn't be able to, because, again, I am all Josh, my mom, and the dogs have. I am the breadwinner. I don't have a support system that would keep things afloat for like 30 days for me. So, or, you know, that would take care of Josh and the dogs and my mom for those days, or pay the bills, or make the money to pay the bills. I did propose something, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's not fair to put it all on Josh, but since Kelly's going to be here for the next couple weeks, maybe. Anyways, okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, leave an eggplant in the comments and I'll give you a shout out. Okay? Till next time, stay almost like kind and watch out for the normal people. Laters.